Pittsburgh Steelers 28, Baltimore Ravens 24-1. The Steelers' defense started the division tilt with a pick six and ended it with a game-sealing pass breakup in the end zone to stay undefeated on the season at 7-0. The Pittsburgh defense made big play after big play despite giving up a whopping 265 rushing yards and 25 first downs.
Spillane, filling in for the injured Devin Bush, picked off Lamar Jackson for a touchdown and recovered a Jackson fumble on fourth down late in scoring range. T.J. Watt served notice in his DPOY campaign, pestering Jackson on seemingly every dropback.
Watt compiled a whopping 5 QB hits, 1 sack and 5 tackles. His impact on the game was even greater than the stat line indicated. Pittsburgh forced Jackson into 4 turnovers, including 2 fumbles in the red zone.
Isaiah Buggs was massive in the middle, crumbling the pocket and making a key tackle of Jackson late. Mike Tomlin's defense gave up a lot of yards, but it stepped up in big spots to turn the tide of a game that Baltimore 5-2 controlled early.
In a league with few good defenses, Pittsburgh owns a legit crew that can carry the load when the offense has an average day. 2. The loss is brutal for the Ravens, who fell 2 games behind in the AFC North and lost star offensive tackle Ronnie Stanley to a season-ending ankle injury.
The defeat stings worse considering Baltimore controlled the game, leading 17-7 at halftime despite 2 Jackson turnovers. Jackson's 4-turnover day came after he turned it over 3 times last year against Pittsburgh.
Baltimore's run game was nearly unstoppable against a defense that entered allowing the second fewest rushing yards in the NFL. J.K. Dobbins did most of his damage on the outside, gashing for 113 yards on 15 carries.
Gus Edwards drove his bus right down the Steelers' throats for 87 yards and a score on 16 carries. Jackson went for 65 yards on 16 carries. It was Jackson's pass attack, however, that continued to struggle.
The QB looked rattled, and nothing in the pass game came easy or in rhythm for Baltimore. Jackson completed just 46.4% of 28 attempts, took 4 sacks, threw 2 TDs, 2 INTs and fumbled twice.
It took busted coverages from the Steelers' secondary for the Baltimore pass attack to gain chunks. The Ravens' run game is great enough to win games this season, but to beat good clubs, Jackson's passing must improve, and he can't turn the ball over as carelessly as he did Sunday.
3. Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers' offense got off to a wicked slow start. The QB had just 24 passing yards in the first half as the Steelers got down.
Big Ben remains off target on downfield throws, but generates enough defensive pass interferences to make the field-stretching shots worth it. Big Ben completed just 3 passes of longer than 10 air yards on the day, and none more than 15 air yards.
The Steelers were able to move the chains with more regularity in the second half, earning 14 first downs after netting just 5 in the first 2 quarters. The key to the game was the red zone, where the Steelers went 3 of 3, while Baltimore converted just 3 of 5 RZ trips and turned it over twice.
Despite getting outgained 457-221 and being outrushed 265-48, Pittsburgh made enough big plays, particularly on defense, to beat a division rival on the road. The offense wasn't pretty, but the W is all that matters for the 7-0 Steelers.
The rematch comes on Thanksgiving night. Don't load up on tryptophan before kickoff. Kevin Patra